Guys, we're back in the kitchen today and it has been so cold. We've had so much snow and ice that today we are gonna do a recipe for a hot buttered rum. And for library purposes, I'm just gonna say from the get-go that I'm using a rum extract today, which you get like at the store with your vanilla extract, peppermint extract, all of that. You can, however, use a spiced rum, which is what it's generally intended to have in it. And it's just gonna warm your bones and it's gonna smell good, feel good. You're gonna love it. So it's gonna warm us up during these January months. And what you're gonna do is you are going to make a batter. Let me grab it out of I put it in the fridge. I've pre-made it so that it would be chilled. So I've made a batter earlier and it's super simple. I softened a whole stick of Kerrygold butter, good butter because I'm gonna be drinking this, and half a cup of brown sugar. I creamed that together, and then we're gonna add our spices because this is a spiced drink, hot drink. So you're gonna put a teaspoon of vanilla extract in there, a teaspoon of ground cinnamon, cloves, nutmeg, and allspice. And each one of those is gonna be a teaspoon full into your batter. It's gonna make it nice and dark. We're gonna put a pinch of salt. And like I said, I put this in the fridge so that it would get a little firmer, because at first it was kind of like, you know, what you would do for a cookie dough or a cake, you know, your initial brown sugar batter. So, and by the way, just a tip, this seems like a lot and you think, well, what if I've made this and I don't care for this hot buttered rum drink, which I know you're gonna love it, so don't worry about that. But aside from that, this is like really good on hot rolls or biscuits. So it's just delicious. You can use it multi-purpose and you can even try it in your coffee. So, or your hot cocoa. Once you get this batter made, you are going to, and you can kind of put as much as you want. I'm gonna do a tablespoon, and I'm not really gonna get a real tablespoon out and measure because it's hard to get the batter out of that. I've got a mug ready, and I'm gonna take a tablespoon, about a tablespoon of my batter, and I'm gonna put it into my mug. That's kind of like probably a heaping, but this stuff smells so good. And you know, have you been reading, or you come across your feed, that the clove tea or anything with cloves, that's thieves, and or like thieves, and it is antimicrobial and antibacterial, so it's good for your throat. So this has the ground cloves in it, and you can even, when you're ready to drink it, you can even throw in a couple of whole cloves, and you can even throw in a cinnamon stick, which is really, really good for you, especially during this cold and flu season. So now I've got my little rum extract, about 2 ounces of rum extract. I'm gonna pour it into my mug that's ready to go. I've got water that I've brought to a boil on the stove, and I'm gonna pour that over it, and it's gonna melt that batter and that butter. And you should just smell this. Oh, it's so good. So it's kind of essentially, especially if you use the spiced rum, it's like a hot toddy. So I'm gonna grab a spoon here, stir it up a little bit. And the smell that's coming out of this is just fantastic. And you can do this with hot cider, by the way, not just heating the hot water. You can do it with hot cider. And if you're using the spiced rum, the hot water is gonna essentially burn off some of that content in that rum. Oh, that is so creamy. You can definitely taste the butter and feel it on your throat. The rum tastes so good. Enjoy this on a cold winter day, and you're doing what's good for your throat and your body and your bones. You're warming it up. Thanks for joining us. Grab a good book and curl up under a blanket and read and enjoy some hot beverage. Thanks for joining us.